What's good, y'all? It's your boy Neva She coming back with another episode of Who You Got. I know it's been a long time since I put one out. It's been a minute. A lot of things been going on. Shout out to everybody that's been, sending us loves and prayers and thoughts on the new baby that's on his way. We don't have too much longer before the baby gets here. So shout out to everybody that's really been helping us. Everybody that's been, like I said, wishing nothing but good love and good luck to us. So some of my stuff I'm still working on. Some of my shows, getting new things coming out. For the people that see this, got an episode of Recap and Relax that'll be dropping this week. So when you see this video, you'll know about the other one that's coming out probably either Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So you guys just stay in tune for that. But today we're doing our debate on who you got. We had this conversation. This conversation was going around on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I seen it everywhere. They talking about two Disney Channel staple movies that we all, for the most part, have seen them. If you grew up watching Disney Channel, especially Disney Channel original movies, you grew up watching these, and one of these ended up in a movie theater. So the debate that everybody has been talking about is the debate between Cheetah Girls and High School Musical. Which one was better? Both have their pros and their cons. But at the end of the day, one is always, we feel better than the other. Everybody got their own opinions. So that's what we're talking about today. So on this episode of Who You Got, the debate between Cheetah Girls and High School Musical, like always, I let my guests go first so they can, share their thoughts on why they believe this one is better than the other. So on Who You Got, SJay, who do you have between High School Musical and the Cheetah Girls?
So who do I have? It's a no-brainer. Like I don't even know like this is a debate. Like there's no comparison. Like it's one better than the other, and it's the Cheetah Girls. Like Cheetah Girls is essentially better than High School Musical. Like every single movie. First of all, there's 3 movies. Every single movie was in a different setting. It was in a different country, matter of fact. And it was about of course, we all know Cheetah Girls, about the 4 friends who came together in high school, made a music group, and it just shows how like they developed. They started out doing the talent show at their school, and then of course with every girl group, you're gonna have girl drama. That's just what it is. But them being able to work through that and still having their bond. Sorry. The first one was based off them being in, I think it was like New York. Then the second one, they were over in Spain. And then the third one, they was over in India. So like that's totally different like atmospheres. And each one like had their challenges. Like the first ones, it was them dealing with the talent show, and they ended up getting signed to this music group who kind of like screwed them over. And then in the second one, we go to Spain, it was about everybody trying to find their way being in Spain. Galleria was trying to like really hammer down on like being a song, stuff like that. Chanel was focused on her mom meeting this new guy and thinking about moving to Spain and getting in love with him. And I think Dorinda was off meeting the guy who was helping her dance and stuff like that. And the other girl was like with Galleria's mom doing like all the shopping and stuff. And so like Galleria felt like they weren't taking things seriously and stuff like that. And again, once again, they found their way back to each other. In the third one, Galleria wasn't in that one, who was played by Raven Simone. She wasn't in that one, but the other 3 were. And same thing, it talks about like they're all on these different journeys in life, but still through their friendship, their bond, they still all came back together and made bomb music. Like the music, first of all, the music is top tier. The music just by itself beats High School Musical. Like High School Musical is just based on them being in high school. That's it. Like it was all based on one setting there at their school. So it's not really a debate. Sorry. Cheetah Girls just had the better songs. Doing wrong. High School Musical was okay. It did what it needed to do, but it wasn't hidden on Cheetah Girls. Like you got like this is High School Musical, and you got like Cheetah Girls is up here. So sorry, they just had better songs. Like Cinderella, that like teaches of like I don't want to be like Cinderella. Waiting for my Prince Charming. I'm good by myself. Period. Pooh. So sorry. And each movie had their top songs. So yes. Again, my top is gonna have to be Cheetah Girls. Sorry, not sorry. And I know everybody, when y'all see this video, is going to agree with me that Cheetah Girls is the better. So I guess you can go ahead and talk about who you got.
Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties right there, and just had a couple things to handle right there. So something was going wrong with the Wi-Fi. It was just bouncing back and forth. Something wasn't right. So we just let that go. Now, I don't know if the Wi-Fi was messing up because she said something about Cheetah Girls being good. So I hope you didn't hear all that bull that she was talking about. I hope you didn't. If you did, I feel sorry for you. We know High School Musical is that gas. She talking about they were just in high school. All of them was just in high school. They was just everybody was at a performing arts high school. It didn't matter. That's where they were. Everybody was still in high school. It ain't like they went across the world and they was in college. They was adults and everything. They was still in high school as well. So that doesn't phase. That doesn't physically. They all was still in high school.
It's not the point.
That they all was still in high school. Who was better than? First of all, what's her name became Vanessa Hudgens. Her and Troy Bolton. That dynamic, those two right there carried something different than what Gabriella was doing with the sorry guitar player that was at the
It wasn't a love story.
No, first of all, when you kiss at the end, that means it was love and tension throughout the whole thing. And it was. They was throwing shots and love each other throughout the whole movie.
No, because high school, like, first of all, part of High School Musical was like the biggest part of it was their relationship.
They had a relationship throughout the whole thing too.
Who?
In every movie, it was somebody with a relationship throughout in each movie.
But it wasn't the main focus of the movie.
But it was a focus in the movie.
No, it was not.
That was Dorinda's whole story in the second one. With this dude. That was the whole story.
No.
Yes, it was. Anyway, let me go back to what I was talking about because she trying to distract me because she trying to make extra points where she fell flat at on the other stuff. So we just go there. Second one, they at the country club. Second one, they was at the country club and they had a good time. First of all, no better villain than Sharpay Evans. Sharpay was what no better villain than Sharpay. And she got it in for it too with that little exchange student in the third one because the exchange student she was hustling her the whole time. So she got a little piece of her own evidence, but I will give her credit. She did not let that girl take her show. She went back out there like, oh no, we finna do this then. We finna get this going. The best friend dynamic between Troy and Corbin Blue's character. Damn, what's that boy name? Chad. So their dynamic was good. His dynamic, him trying to, like I said, they dealing with all of their problems. Him trying to not please his dad. You know what I mean? High school people deal with that, not trying to please their parents. He didn't want to. He was trying not to please his dad. I mean, he wanted to please his dad so much, and at the end of the day, he still ended up doing what he wanted to do. Breaking up with your girlfriend, coming back to your girlfriend, breaking up with your girlfriend, they did that a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. They did that a couple of times throughout the movie. But just like how you say, if you real friends or real locked in like that, you'll come back together. They really loved each other. They came back together. Same way with their friendship.
Toxic.
The Cheetah Girls friendship is toxic.
No.
Yes.
It's different.
No.
Toxic. Girlfriendship and boyfriend-girlfriend friendship toxic is two different things.
Toxic is toxic. I don't care if you're toxic on level 5 or level 10, you are toxic.
No.
Yes, really toxic. Yes. Yes, all of them. Toxic. Yeah. Yeah, every last one. Galleria, very toxic. She was very toxic. Yes, to them. Yes. Especially in the first one. The second one, she wasn't as bad. In the first one,
she just let that fame go to her head.
the first one, she was very toxic. In the second one, she was not as bad. All the rest of them was toxic.
They weren't toxic. They just weren't focused. She was really focused on the music.
Well, what's name's mom was really toxic one. In the second one, the girl that Chanel was saying.
Oh yeah.
Her mom.
The friend she manipulated. Oh yeah, she period.
That mom was
toxic as fuck.
Yeah, because she wanted to live through her daughter. So we understood that. High School Musical. I really love the third, especially the third one with the senior year, going into, like I said, going to regular life and everything, because that shit hit a lot of people in other ways back then, but it's just all in musical form. Now they did do, I would say this, they did do a different storyline to, usually it's not the jock and the math geek or the prompt. It usually, now that story that was legit. They usually don't go together, because usually whenever they tell a jock story, it's always cheerleader, the majorette, the something. In some of them, I
think it starts that way, but then like the jock end up going with the really
eventually it's not all that glitters over there.
Right. It doesn't start out that way. Definitely not.
Nah, definitely. And first of all, and another thing, she got peer pressure doing everything. Gabriella got peer pressure to do it.
Toxic.
All of them toxic. Both of them was toxic. Mine was less toxic, so it was a little bit better. So High School Musical.
That was more toxic. The way that they did Troy. Get your head in the game. Toxic.
First of all, we talk about that's everyday relationship supposed to be talking about that. Keep your head in the game. Yeah, that happens.
But that's not, like you said, like that wasn't what he wanted to do. He wanted to do music. And they're like, no, like you don't do freaking music. What was that? Stick to the status quo? Toxic.
Yeah, like they weren't toxic either.
They weren't.
They were. And then it wasn't for the black mama to get everybody back in check, that she used it. And the dad was cool. I'll give him that. Her dad, Galleria's dad, he was smooth. Give him that. All the other ones toxic. First of all, do we even know what's name got parents?
Who?
The other one. We know Dorinda's adopted. We know Chanel's mom, and we know did she have parents?
She like, there was parts where she mentioned like her mom, but she like mentioned her.
You saw a glimpse of them.
I don't think we saw them.
You saw a glimpse of them when they were
the sewer. Yeah,
when they was getting told up. You saw them right then. Outside of that, there is no mention of her. I was like,
she made to come next time. I think the next time I go to Spain, she was like, my mom is fine with it. As long as you're fine with it, my mom is fine with it.
Because that whole dynamic, they just skipped her. They just skipped her family dynamic. They was like,
so we don't know a lot about her background.
Yeah, they was like, we ain't got enough budget to talk about her mama.
But I feel like, they did. But I feel like she's on the same level as like Galleria, though. Like she comes from, not like come from money, but
a nice family.
Yeah, they're kind of well off.
Yeah, because I was like, they just cut the budget on her family. They was like, we ain't finna do this. Yeah, we ain't finna develop none of this. We just gonna be like, she just in the movie. We ain't gonna develop none of this. We ain't finna do nothing to them. And then like I said, family dynamic. But the family, I'll give this: the family dynamic is strong in both movies. The family dynamic, the family and friend dynamic is strong in both movies. Especially the friend dynamic. They both of them really touch on the importance of having friends and how it is for close friends. So,
and your friends having your back through a lot of stuff,
through a lot of stuff, through decisions that you don't want to make, the new decision, all that is. Yeah, so that was I could debate, like I said, High School Musical, and now folks, you talk about somebody would clown you back in the day. They was like, so you watch High School Musical? I was like, yeah. No, we didn't watch it. No, we didn't. Yeah,
you definitely did.
It came on Disney Channel. A lot of stuff we watched on Disney Channel. I'll tell anybody any day, I watched all these Disney Channel original movies. The TV shows, we watched all of it. But on my side, I'm always rock. I rock with High School Musical.
Cheetah Girls is better.
Yeah, whatever she can do, she can.
So, what's your favorite song of High School Musical?
The one with his solo one. No, get your head in the game.
Toxic.
Gotta get your head in the game. And the third one, yeah. And I like the then what's the duet song? I forgot I'd be forgetting names. The duet song they sung on the third one, Gabrielle and Troy, when they had to drive all the way back from California to make it for that third act. I like that song. Yeah, so yeah, they had some good. It was just good. And then, like I said, the third one made it to the movies. The first two, I think, was just on Disney Channel. I think the third one made it to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I picked up on them later, and I watched both of them. So, but that's just how it is. That's just how the feeling is. But shout out to y'all out there. Drop in the comments what team you on, Cheetah Girls or High School Musical. Which team you're on? We already know what it is. You know, put the Troy Boltons in the comments. The Chads.
Put the Cheetah Girls, Cheetah-licious.
Put all that in the comments below. Which one you think is better? What's your personal vote? We got another episode coming very soon. I don't know if it's gonna be with SJay. It might be with SJay. We're gonna see what's going on. But we got all different episodes of Who You Got, Recap and Relax. I'm just reminiscing. I got all that coming. So for everybody, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Almost to 300 subscribers. That's a big deal for me. Then after that, we're gonna keep it going. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again soon on another episode of Who You Got. You feel me?